Good morning, class 10. So, we are back again after your terminal examinations. Before terminal examinations, we were going through the chapter number 1 from history. The name of the chapter is Nationalism in Europe. After the terminal examination, we will be forwarding this chapter with Unit 3. When we start Unit 3, the Unit 3 stands for the age of revolutions in Europe from 1830-1848. Basically, we are going to study about the revolutions in Europe in the first half of the 19th century. When we do this chapter, we will be doing this chapter in parts. So today I would like to discuss with you what exactly happened in Europe in the first half of the 19th century. In a brief recapitulation, which we did in Unit 2, was that Napoleon Bonaparte was defeated in the Battle of Waterloo in 1815, after which Vienna Congress was held. Vienna Congress was headed by Austrian Chancellor Duke Metternich. The combined forces of Austria, Prussia, England and Russia made a new political settlement for Europe. Whatever the settlement or the Vienna Congress states for, we have to revive that conservatives from the very beginning wanted to control, hold or consolidate their power back. Conservatives were the people who believed in the traditional institutions like monarchies, the churches, the family and all other things. They wanted to suppress the revolutionaries. In the last part of Unit 2, we have also covered about revolutionaries with special reference to Giuseppe Mazzini. In this revolutionaries, so far we did about how revolutionaries formed secret societies for dissemination of their goals. Revolutionaries comprises of liberals as well as nationalists. Both reacted. They were basically started revolting, a rebellion and forming certain societies and clubs in the parts of Italy, Germany, Ireland, Poland and also included Ottoman Empire. These revolutionary comprises of educated middle classes. When we talk about educated middle classes, we want to say the people who belong to the professions like teachers, doctors, lawyers, clerks, administrative officers, small businessmen, traders, etc. So the educated middle classes form liberal and nationalists who reacted in many parts of Europe against the regime or against the conservative regimes. In such a situation, the first upheaval here means Bagavat. The first upheaval took place in July in France. Again, I would like to say, दोबारा से यहाँ पर, yes, in France in 1830. हमारा चैप्टर भी यहाँ से शुरू होता है. After this upheaval, the Bourbon dynasty tried to recall students, which was initially ruling over France, disposed of from power during revolution, again restored to power in the Vienna Congress, was once again overthrown. ठीक है? And Bourbon dynasty को when they removed, they made Louis Philippe as their new king and set up a system of constitutional monarchy. Constitutional monarchy here refers as the country will be run by the monarch or headed by a monarch who might be the hereditary ruler, but he had to work according to the constitution. Fine. It seems like that nothing would change, but at that time, Duke Metternich, yes, Duke Metternich, who was the chancellor at that time of Austria, again remarked, when France sneezes, जब France छींकता है, the rest of the Europe catches cold. तो पूरे यूरोप को जुकाम हो जाता है. Why did it say that, and how this statement is correct is that in 1813 July, revolution took place in France. Consecutive year in 1831 Belgium. Fine, you have studied about Belgium in your democratic politics book. Fine, Belgium की कैपिटल आपने पढ़ी है ब्रुसेल्स, if you do remember. तो जो उस समय ब्रुसेल्स था, यहाँ पर अपहीवल हुआ और बेल्जियम यूनाइटेड किंगडम ऑफ नीदरलैंड से अलग हो गया. It got separated from there. Fine. तो अल्टीमेटली 1830 में ये हो गया, 1831 में ऐसा हो गया. तो ड्यूक मेटर्निक की बात सच हो गई. अभी इतना काफी नहीं था. Another event took place in the form of Greek War of Independence. This we will do in our next video. Fine, I am just putting up next video too.